back at you. This is DEADENDER, and this is episode 5. Following the biggest happy trails. So, the burned man. I looked at this guy for 15 minutes. Because he has no quest marker. There's no guaranteed spot to find him. I had to just wander and wander and wander and wander. Yeah, nice.
He's a butcher. Believe me, I know the godless fire that burns in his heart. I've been burned by it myself. He's not the kind to let his subordinates do all the killing. No, he likes to have a hand in it, with that spear of his. He's fashioned himself an abomination before the eyes of the Lord. I'm happy to serve as an instrument of divine justice.
Interesting. Can I ask you some personal questions?
It's not something I enjoy, but I pray to God that someone may learn from my mistakes. What would you like to know?
Beach, are you in much pain? Is there anything I can do to help?
You are kind to offer, but no, there's nothing you can do. We don't use chems, but I learned long ago that I'm immune to their effects. It never stops burning. My skin. Every day I have to unwind the bandages and replace them with fresh ones. Exposing my body to the air is like living through it again. But it's better to be clean than comfortable.
What do you feel the work is? Ow, that sounds horrible. That sounds really painful, not gonna lie to you. So we should fight the white legs.
No. Why? Why? Haven't you seen enough of what's going on here to see that the Sorrows don't need to butcher the Whitelegs for a piece of land? What Joshua wants is more than an attack. He wants a slaughter. And he needs more than you and the dead horses to do it. The Sorrows can't be pushed into this. You and Joshua don't have the right to force them into it. Please, consider what I'm saying.
I'll start with the fleeing ending.
Unless you and Joshua...
Actually, no, piss on it. We're fighting them.
No. This is how we made the world. And we brought it to them. Joshua must be waiting for you. I'll stay here with the others.
These white legs are going down. Hell, just send me in there. I'll take care of all of them. I believe I got enough firepower.
Thank you for this. I know Daniel doesn't approve, but destroying the Whitelegs is the only way to ensure the Sorrows can remain in Zion.
Of course.
You and I will lead a group of Dead Horse warriors and Sorrows hunters into 3 Marys from this position. Our objective is to find the Whitelegs' leader, Salt Upon Wombs, and prevent him from fleeing. Show no quarter to the Whitelegs we come across. Make no mistake about why we are here. This is an extermination.
Aye, Joshua Graham.
God be with you.
Oh, Justin's giving me the way of the in perk. Watches this in your party. Any 4.5 caliber automatic. So space and it's twice like this for couple hits. So information, I prepared up for this. I have 2 sets of leather armor, full repaired, and I have hide armor as well. I got a 45 Magnum, 45, and 45 sub. The sub has 270 bullets. I spent every cap that I have. I also have the bash gun on. I made some bombs. I also made MG grenades because of the Mad Bomber perk. And I got a war club. Yeah, like I said, I'm absolutely ready to go. Nothing is standing in my way. Wow, this man's got some accuracy to him. Thank you, Jessica, for good shooting. This man's got some freaking power behind his shots. Nice. What was that? It must have been Joseph Grant because that was a plasma grenade. Oh, hi. Get out of my... Oh my god. Legitimately, this guy up here would be... Can I not... Oh my god, this is actually infuriating. Let me pick the guy in the freaking middle. That actually legitimately infuriating. This automatic submachine is actually... clock. Where are we heading? Ah, up the river.
This is taking too long. We can't let salt-upon wounds escape. I'm going to find a way around. God willing, we will finish this together.
I love your company. You lost the perk. Well, how do I go about this? Oh, straight up. What makes the work good is this. Oh my god. I can't switch it off very good on some of this. Alright, now what makes the workload so good is it's just insane attack speed. This thing attacks at an absurd pace.
There you!
It attacks so fast, man. Oh my god, it's funny. Oh.
We warned you at Syracuse, and you persisted. You took advantage of us at New Canaan to drive us out. And like the dogs of Caesar you are, you followed us to Zion. And now you stand on holy ground, a temple to God's glory on earth. The only use for an animal in our temple is sacrifice. Kale wachene conserva o. You understand me, don't you? Don't you?
Outman. Kunaman mad. He killed all white legs. You talk. You stop.
Whoa, this is what I signed up for. Let me talk just about this. He went like this to defend himself. And the general gobs. Wow, that's awful. Salt upon wounds. I can't save cure, can I? Nope.
Him.
Don't listen to this thing. His cries are those of a mad beast caught in a thicket. He gave no mercy to my family, and I will give none to him.
Hey, you've already won. Look around. There's no need to kill him. This is a difficult one because he really doesn't deserve it either.
He has a debt to pay for what he's done, and I've come to collect. And so he's chosen to cower in the water like a dumb animal.
If you believe she'll pay for it later, the Sows don't need to see you do this.
I want to take from them what they took from me, from my family. In this life. I want them to suffer. I want all of them to die in fear and pain. I want to have my revenge. Against him. Against Caesar. I want to call it my own. To make my anger God's anger. To justify the things I've done. Sometimes I tell myself that these wildfires never stop burning. But I'm the one who starts them. Not God. Not them. I can always see it in my mind. The warmth and the heat. It will always be a part of me. But not today. Go. Get out of here. Go back. Back to the Great Salt Lake.
You're lucky.
That's it. It's finished. Thank you for staying with me. I couldn't have done this on my own.
Same here, man.
Let's go find Daniel. Tomorrow we'll be here soon. And there is much to do.
Ooh, get more level ups. Considering what I have planned, I'm actually gonna sink these into sneak, surprisingly enough. Because what I've got planned, I'm gonna need sneak most likely. Or do I just say forget it? I want to see what guns that 100 gives us. Ooh, yeah, that's right. We get a perk. Always start at the bottom. Let's see here. Roughing it. No. Oh, drained ammunition, nice. Unless there's anything else, that's probably it. Halls when you use guns, you don't. Okay, yeah, actually, that one's. Handler is actually quite decent on there. Here we go.
And so it was that the conflict between the New Canaanites and the Whitelegs was finally resolved. The courier's involvement had tipped the scale, shifting the fragile balance of power.
Demoralized by the Dead Horse and Sorrow's attack the courier and Joshua Graham led against them, the Whitelegs retreated to Great Salt Lake. Their days were numbered. Word soon reached the 80s tribe that the Whitelegs' spirit was broken. Their war chief a dim shadow of his former self. By year's end, the 80s would overrun the Whitelegs' camps, scattering the tribe to the winds and claiming the Great Salt Lake for its own.
The Sorrows fought beside Joshua Graham and the Dead Horses, eradicating the threat the Whitelegs posed to Zion. Seeing the courier convince Joshua Graham to spare Salt upon wounds, the Sorrows learned that retribution could be tempered by mercy.
Nice.
Though he despaired at the Sorrows' loss of innocence, Daniel took some small consolation in the courier's lesson, and prayed it would take root.
Having helped eradicate the Whitelegs from Zion, the Dead Horses returned to Dead Horse Point in triumph.
Nice.
They remained neutral toward the Sorrows, but as years went on, there were periods of competitive friction, even violence between the tribes. The New Canaanites, Daniel especially, intervened regularly as mediators, but found it difficult to reconcile the tribe's conflicts.
The defeat of the Whitelegs and Zion marked a turning point in the fortunes of the Happy Trails Caravan Company. Every 2 months, the caravan met with the New Canaanites in Zion Valley to trade. Happy Trails soon returned to prosperity.
Nice.
The vigilance of the Sorrows and Dead Horses in defending southwestern Utah, initially startling to Happy Trails caravans, soon proved a blessing. The tribes united against the 80s, driving them back from Highway 50, and thus opening yet another trading route for Happy Trails caravans.
Waking Cloud was distraught when she learned of her husband's death, but took comfort from her tribe and the compassion of the New Canaanites. She forgave Daniel for having concealed her husband's fate from her, and learned to accept his fate. When her grief faded, she took a husband from the Dead Horse tribe. At her bidding, he stayed close to home.
The threat of the Whitelegs ended. Joshua Graham helped the Sorrows and Dead Horses tend to their fallen comrades and secure Zion. The courier's words had stayed Joshua's wrath in his darkest hour, and in sparing Salt upon wounds, he was changed. While he continued to advocate militant opposition to the enemies of New Canaan, he sometimes showed quarter to those who crossed his family. Eventually, this new spirit would diminish the myth of the burned man in distant lands. A small price for the peace it brought to Joshua Graham.
Nice.
For years after the defeat of the Whitelegs, Daniel did his best to minister to the Sorrows' spiritual needs. Try as he might, he could not hold back the tribe's increasing militancy and reverence of Joshua Graham. Demoralized, he returned to his family in Dead Horse Point. His failures haunted him for the rest of his days.
And with that, the courier walked out of the history of the tribes of Zion and back to the gathering storm of the Mojave Wasteland.
So what do we got here? We did it. Let's walk on back, shall we? We did it. We have now beaten Happy Trails. Now, before I'm not entirely sure if I want to play through the other ending, because I kind of liked that ending. Like, it seemed to be the best ending for pretty much everybody, except maybe Daniel. Because I can see with the other ending, their problem with the other ending is if they leave Zion, then the Whitelegs come to Zion, and they'll still be hunting him per Caesar's orders. So like I said, I think we got the best ending, so I'm going to leave this episode here. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell down below to know if I upload a new video. Alright, peace out.